Hey everybody, thanks for coming by my channel. My name is Bud Brown, living here in Dumaguete City, Philippines. Every day is an adventure. Something happened last week, almost 10 days now. It was the beginning of a story, and I kind of wanted to wait till the end of the story before I published it. So anyway, the end came today. So here goes. The background of this little story is I've been reading a book called How to Say No, which sounds kind of silly, but all my life it's been hard for me to deny requests for help. So I thought this would be interesting. Besides El Cheapo, this book I can read free on the program in Amazon called Kindle Unlimited. You pay a subscription fee every month, and you get to read or check out 10 books. And then when you finish one, you check out another one. So this was one of those free books. How to Say No. As you might suspect, there's a psychological reason for a lot of people, including myself, to have a hard time saying no to requests, especially if they're legitimate requests, as far as you know. One is you don't want to be seen as an uncaring person. You don't want to be seen as unkind or selfish. But there was a very good quote in this book, and I just love it. It's called, "I can't set myself on fire to keep you warm." How about that? So I said, okay, that's my model from now on. I can't set myself on fire to keep you warm. That's untenable. So armed with that, and armed with trying to not care so much what people think, I started to live with a new philosophy, I thought. So last week, I walked into the McDonald's. There's 3 McDonald's here in Dumaguete City. Only one has a drive-through, so I call it the drive-through McDonald's. I went in there because it was last week of the month. Usually Gloria and I were pretty tight on our budget, so we try not to go get anything extra or more than we need. So this was one of those cases where I had 1,000 pesos, 20 bucks, to last me till payday. And I had 200 pesos to spend for today. Well, I had decided that I would only get a large cup of coffee, which is 45 pesos, about 90 cents here at McDonald's. And then I can, with the large cup of coffee, you get a free refill. So I was all set with my budget ready to go. So I went in, fellow was sitting there, American fella, and as is common, he said, "Hey, where are you from?" I said, "California." So when people ask me exactly where I'm from, I start with, if they know I'm from the United States, I don't say the States, I just say the state, California. And then if they say where at, then I narrow it down to Central California. And if they say, well, we're at in Central California, then I say between Fresno and Bakersfield. And then if they know the little towns in there, and I tell them the exact little town I'm from. So that's what happened. And lo and behold, he knew the little town that I was from, and his dad was born just a few miles from where I was born. So we had a connection right there. And his name was, well, I don't want to say his name because he may be watching this video and want his privacy. But anyway, it was a name that was the same name as somebody that's close to me. So I felt we had 2 connections right there. And he said, "Hey, I lost my debit card, but I'm getting it tomorrow." So I had lost my debit card. I don't know if I told you about that, but that'll be another time. But I had lost my debit card. So I felt a sympathy for him right there. As you probably can guess the way this story is going, I'm going to have trouble sticking to my theory. So he said, I hadn't gotten my breakfast yet, or my coffee, I should say. And I was just kind of on the way there when he stopped me. He said, you think you could spare 200 pesos? So all my theory about helping somebody went out the window. So out of habit, I guess, I opened up my wallet. If I would have had 200 pesos cash, I probably would have given it to him. But I had a 100 bill and a 50 bill and a 1,000 peso bill, which is supposed to last me for next week. So I said, well, I've just got 150 here I can spare. He said, well, you can break that. Can you break that 1,000? So I said, oh, no, that's my budget for next week. So I gave him the 150. Thanks, man. I appreciate it a lot. And yeah, okay. Of course, I feel good. And he's happy. So I go back and sit down. Then I see him get up and approach two other foreigners. Oh, my ears perk up. Oh, boy. What's he going to say? And what are they going to say? So sure enough, he comes up to me and he's close enough that I can hear what he's saying, although we're kind of a little bit far away. He said, hey, fellas, I lost my debit card. I'm supposed to get it tomorrow. Can you spare 150 pesos? And you know what the guy said? I don't loan money. Oh, I thought to myself, that's what I was supposed to say. So I'm looking at the guy's reaction. Is he going to get huffy and mad and slug him in the nose or what? He said, oh, okay, though, that's okay. I understand. You guys have a good day. And then he walks out. I said to myself, man, what a wuss I am. Ugh. Why didn't I just say that? I remember reading that book. You can just say, I'm sorry. You don't need to say, I'm sorry. That came out. Just say, I don't loan out money. That's that. No reason, no excuses. But I didn't do it. But I did witness somebody who did it, live. So I said to myself, I was so mad at myself. The next day, 2 days later, I went back. And I think he didn't see me until the last minute. And then he said, oh, hey there, how you doing? He said, I don't have your money for you, but I'll be sure and pay you back. Don't worry about that. So I said, that'll be fine. So he went on his way, and then I finished my coffee and then went on my way. Well, that was last week. Today, guess what? I walked into McDonald's, same place. There he was sitting right there. So I said, hey, pal, you going to buy me my breakfast this morning? And he looks up like, trying to remember. He said, oh, what do I owe you, 200? I said, no, just 150. And so he pulls out some money, a few thousands in there and a few other smaller bills. And he pulled out 100 and he pulled out a 20. He said, would you take 120? I said, well, I can break that one of those thousands for you. That's what you had asked me to do the other day. He said, yeah, that'll be fine. So I took his 1,000 peso bill, went to the cashier. Normally, like I said, I'm just going to get a coffee for 45 pesos. But I looked, I said, I'll just get a breakfast. Maybe it'll add up to close to 150. So I got a sausage McMuffin, even though I'm not really a sausage eater. Hash brown, large coffee. Guess what the bill was? 150 pesos exactly. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. So I gave her the 1,000. She cashed it for me or gave me my change. And then I took my breakfast, walked by him. I gave him the change. I didn't have to even count it because it should have been at 1,000, take away 150. So I said, you're not going to believe that breakfast costs exactly 150. He said, oh, well, that's good. I'm glad that worked out. So, okay, I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye. So I said to myself, that's the end of that story. What did I learn? I hope I learned to say, I don't loan money. I think I need to practice saying it so that the words will come out my mouth. I don't loan, but I'm feeling myself saying, I'm sorry, I don't loan money. But the book said, you don't need to say you're sorry. Just say it. I don't loan money. All right. So anyway, that was the story there. But I'm going to tack on another little thing that's the beginning of a story. And that is on the way home, we got a call. And I thought it was going to be a Ninja van because we're expecting a package or two today. But it wasn't. It was from the barangay where we used to live, saying that they're giving out vaccines. And I had signed up for it before. I don't know if I told you, but somebody told me there was a website that has specifically for Dumaguete City, sign up to get in line for the vaccine. So I did. This is last week. So I filled it out, put my phone number on there, and they were supposed to call me when it would be ready, which I kind of didn't think they would. But lo and behold, they sure did. So just to make sure that I understood, she was talking beside it. So I understood vaccine and come and take, but I didn't want to have any misunderstanding. So I said, Ito Asawako, here's my wife. So I give it to Glory and she said, yeah, tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, down there where we used to live, the vaccine will be available. Now, if you're like me, you may be wondering, which one is it? Moderna, AstraZeneca, or the Chinese Sino something? I don't know, but I'll let you know tomorrow or for very next video. Well, anyway, hope you had a good day and having a good day, and talk to you next time. Thanks for coming by. Oh, and if you like this video, be sure and give it a thumbs up. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.